Hello, I'm Hal. Today, I'm going to show you my complete collection of Booster 3, which was released in Japan back in July 1999. The Booster series was a unique set of cards originally sold through vending machines in Japan. The one we are looking at today, Booster 3, is the third entry in that series. Booster 3 is actually a milestone in Yu-Gi-Oh history because it is the first set to introduce effect monsters other than flip effects. Many of the effect monsters in this set have very strange and unique abilities. Let's dive into the binder right away. First, let's look at the 5 rare cards. Interestingly, Booster 3 is the only set in the series where the rare cards do not overlap with the volume packs sold in stores at the time. Let's go through them one by one. The first card is Hourglass of Courage. This card has an effect where its attack and defense are halved for the first 3 turns after it is summoned. However, from the 4th turn onwards, those stats actually double. It becomes quite strong if it survives, but keeping this card on the field for 4 turns is very difficult, so it is a pretty tricky card to use. The next card is Reverse Trap. This card reverses all power-up and power-down effects until the end of the turn. It is possible that the effect of Hourglass of Courage was designed with the intention of being used as a combo with this reverse trap. Next up is Ultimate Offering. By paying 500 life points, you can perform an extra monster summon. Summons made with this card are treated as normal summons, not special summons. Since there is no limit on how many times you can activate it per turn, you can use the effect as long as you have life points to spare. It is such a powerful card that it is currently a forbidden card in the modern game. Another interesting point is that the artwork is completely different between the Japanese version and the international version, though both illustrations are quite gruesome. Next, I want to show you Reinforcements and Castle Walls. Reinforcements increases a monster's attack by 500 points, and Castle Walls increases defense by 500 points. Back then, most equip spells that boosted stats could only be used on specific monster types. Because of that, these 2 cards were very useful since they could be applied to any monster. Also, the fact that they were trap cards that could be used during the opponent's turn was quite revolutionary at the time. Now, let's move on to the common cards. First is La Moon. This card was never released outside of Japan. To be honest, it is a weak card in terms of gameplay, but it is still very popular among collectors. The reason for its popularity is definitely the artwork. It is just so cute. Let's go to the next page. On this page, I want to highlight Leo Wizard. This card is also a Japan exclusive. Despite being a level 5 high-level monster, it only has 1350 attack and 1200 defense. It was shockingly weak even for that era. However, in the Duel Monsters 4 video game, this monster was actually one of the strongest in the game. It's funny how a weak card in the OCG can be so successful in a video game. Moving on to the next page. I have to show you Yugioh. This is another card that was never released internationally in this format. This card is particularly popular in Japan because of how cute the illustration is. And in 2024, it was finally reprinted in the Japanese quarter-century limited pack. Since I have it here, I'll show you the reprinted version as well. In the reprint pack, the card keeps its original 1999 design but has its rarity upgraded. It is amazing to be able to get an original format Yugioh as an ultra rare in 2024. This reprint pack contains many other nostalgic cards in their old formats, so I'm planning to make a video about it someday. Now, let's get back to the Booster 3 binder. The next card is Spirit of the Books. This card was especially useful in the Yu-Gi-Oh video games. In the games, it was an effect monster that could special summon Buku. Since Buku was included in Booster 2, which was the set right before this one, I always associated these 2 cards as a pair. It's a bit surprising to see them released in separate sets. Let's head to the next page. In Booster 3, effect monsters were included among the common cards as well. The one with the strangest effect is Dark Artist. This card's effect has its own defense when it is attacked by a light attribute monster. This is what we call a negative effect. Usually, monsters with negative effects are given higher stats to compensate, like Goblin Attack Force or Panther Warrior. However, this card is very weak, with only 600 attack and 1400 defense. It is a mystery why such a weak card was given a negative effect in the first place. On the next page, Booster 3 introduced fusion monsters to the Booster series for the first time. The one I want to show you is Warrior of Tradition. It is a beautiful card with a Japanese-style illustration. This card uses beautiful Headhuntress as a fusion material, but its attack power is only 300 points higher than hers. There wasn't much of a reason to go through the trouble of a fusion summon for this card, but the art is still great. Finally, let's look at the last page. This page contains the rule cards that came as a bonus when you bought Booster 3 cards from the vending machines. In Booster 1 and 2, there was only one type of rule card illustration. But starting with Booster 3, the variety increased to 3 different designs. As a collector, this was a very welcome change. So, that was the complete collection of Booster 3. With its Japan-exclusive monsters and bizarre effects, it is a really fun set to collect. I plan to keep sharing more of my Yu-Gi-Oh! OCG collection, so please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Goodbye.